Some people call them the meta setters. I call them the Dallas Fuel. You call them the Dallas Fuel? Not yet, Monty. We'll get there soon with the Overwatch League kicking off here. But you got to look at this squad. Taimu effect, ridiculous DPS duo. Coco, amazing tank play. Chips and Harry Hook. You can't ask for better.
Seagull on a clockwork. He's going to have to back out just a little bit. Nobody has got control of the point just yet. It'll be Coco charging on in, starting the fight.
That's the engagement. Seagull trying to get to the back line, immediately finds Clockwork. He might have a second DPS for his travels here, but he opts to back away. Effect has already done so much work on the point that Laser, Coolmat can't protect himself from it with the defensive matrix, and Taimu can keep his own respectful distance and allow Effect to clean up these kills. Seagull re-enters the fight halfway through once the key players are down, and he is on cleanup duty.
Yeah, and I think you feel great about this lineup if you are Envyus, because you saw what at the beginning of the game already into a graph.
There's no mitigation for Effect's damage right now. You can see he's already got a Graviton ready to go. He wants to bait something, he sends it in. He only really captures the one player with it at this stage, but still he's happy to turn back towards the front line of FNRGFE now, having cut them in two with the Graviton surge. Sound barrier coming out now as well. Harry Hook's let that one go, and it's time for Seagull to rain it on down. He'll take the one on Coolmat and get rest up by Chips, who is ready and willing to get him on his feet.
Envy does have to invest both support ultimates into this fight though, so they did use the res.
Back to this point earlier than they first anticipated. Continue to apply pressure to FNRGFE, who's at 99% right now. Overtime will tick. Clockwork on 50%. No pulse bomb really available for him. He knew he had to dodge away from a potential flashbang from Taimu there. Now Coco trying to give him a bit of space there. You do notice that Banny got the EMP down, but it's not enough to stop this damage being front-loaded by Envyus. They're back in control.
So Envy has to use a decent amount of ults though. They end up using the sound barrier. They use their Deadeye. They don't have the rocket barrage. You see Seagull use it there. Effect switches over to the Tracer off of the Zarya.
For Envyus, Coco really needs to nail this one. He can't just sort of look for Coolmat. That's going to start the fight up real well. Clockwork has his head removed from his shoulders, and Coco follows up beautifully there. He used that Earth Shatter, but it was to good effect, there's no doubt. Pulse Bomb there, just an insurance policy to get rid of that pesky Diva mech, and Envyus are all over the point. FNRGFE at the crucial moment, they capitulate. First round to Envyus.
There's great positioning there from Taimu. He's hiding in, he knows they have to dive in, waiting for Clockwork to get onto the point as the Tracer, the
Pockets there, and Coco and Muma both go down. So both the Winstons have fallen, but Effect is able to make the most of this process to deal with Coolmat, get him out of that mech, and Seagull now, he might have the 1v1, he wants Buds, found Chips, but Seagull knew exactly who he was going for. He removes the Pharah from the equation.
It is FNRGFE able to take the point here though. Seagull will fall.
Tight angles. You can see this is quite frustrating for a Widow player to work around. However, Seagull is much in the opposite position. He's got a lot of room to roam. He tries to get the concussive blast. That's worked. Coolmat gets desuited and taken down. Boink also fell. He was very close to falling off the edge. But that's very artful play by Seagull. You can see so much room to work with. You give this man an inch, he'll take a country mile.
Well, I think the issue here for FNRGFE...
Space has been created, and now you can see FNRGFE are trying to rectify that, but Taimu can escape. Now the jump boost has been used in by Muma, and Harry Hook can just follow that one up there. Effect also was free to hit that backline. Coolmat, it's hard to see his impact in these fights because we haven't been watching him. But his backline is falling very, very quickly, so obviously use a rewind, has some healing available to him. Now the Pulse Bomb, that's connected nicely. It's not carried further on towards any other players, but it left Muma very, very low. And that key initiator, that main player to start the fights is down for FNRGFE, and after the fact, it's just cleanup.
See the Rocket Barrage come in. There'll be Chips bringing Seagull back into the action there with a res. Bud's doing some work on the Pharah. He's able to take out Seagull. Seagull D-Max Coolmat. Effect still on the point here for Envy. So worried about trying
to... Mama are back on their feet, and Seagull is cut down, at least getting a D-suit on towards Coolmat, but it's going to take more, and Effect might have just brought it. 2 kills already for him. Boink falling by the wayside now. This is going to be dangerous. There's a mini Diva on the point. Effect is finding his targets, one after another, after another.
That was so dangerous there for Envy. It was Chips falls at 99% towards res. He gets back into the fight. Now FNRGFE, they're just going to be forced to stall onto the point. It'll be Coolmat launching a self-destruct in the sky. The point goes over to Envy, and they will take map number 1.
Coolmat has been said to be the best baby diva player in the world. The amount of times we see him able to eject from a suit and get a kill on his way down is all the like. You see Buds goes in, tries to get the remote mine, but that's eaten up immediately. Pressure towards him, but Banny's picked Taimu off immediately. Now it's on for Young and all. And FNRGFE know they have a crucial window to go forward on.
And it's a huge pick because Envy is relying on all that damage going through the choke as now Bud's now on the flank as Junkrat. It's a very good first push here from FNRGFE. really opened up by Bonnie's initial pick.
Yeah. Wake up, Envyus is definitely going to be found. Point, that's it. That was the player, of course, with the sound barrier. So FNRGFE are missing that for the time being. And Envyus look like they're happy to make and take advantage.
Yeah, and Envyus going to invest their own sound barrier into the fight as well. Going to back FNRGFE up. I thought you were going to see Coco save that Earth Shatter when maybe you saw FNRGFE engage with the sound barrier and try and hold on to that ultimate. At the beginning, Bonnie falls though with that Transcendence, so that's a big kill coming in from Chips.
Yeah, gonna look to try and get rid of Mickey right now. Clockwork needs a successful tag visor, but no, it's not on the ground. The self-destruct even invested. That's maybe a little bit more than the doctor actually ordered in the case of Envyus. They let go of a little bit of that ult bank, but the reality is they still have 3 more to go, including both of those support ultimates, which means either we could play forward because he had Transcendence ready to go and it's baited Envyus into a fight. They thought they could catch the Zenyatta out of position. Instead, it's turned around. However, use of that Transcendence has only resulted in a 1-for-1 trade, and the Riptide is going to be coming in hard and fast. Taimu manages to connect with Mama, and that is definitely going to be FNRGFE taking a big old step back.
Clockwork with the Deadeye, though, could be the difference.
Oh, maybe not.
Maybe not.
Taimu catches him out, and this time it is going to be the Finn that gets the better of Clockwork. Fanny as well, trying to work from that higher position, connect some of these orbs in, but look how much is being invested in Coco to keep him alive. He's getting his shields, he's got his own shield, and Mickey keeping him alive. Graviton Surge there, if I'm not mistaken, being completely eaten up. It had no effect. Ultimately, that's going to be very frustrating for Mickey, but he's still in the fight. Taimu gets the grenade on towards Bud. That's Cool Matt trying to stall this out, but the rest of his team are falling slowly, wilting away, and it's not with a roar, but with a whimper. It's going to be FNRG forced back away from the payload. An incomplete map, and Envyus hold them at bay.
Could have got dangerous there for Envy towards the end. When Bonnie uses his Transcendence and they're on the payload, like very close towards the end of the map, you actually had the nano boost being used by Envy on the Coco, and he couldn't really get anything.
And they're going to walk it up on in. Envyus straight around the corner. Nice speed boost from Harry Hook there to get them in a much more defensible position to start the fight. And FNRGFE just walked straight into the trap. Mickey's found Muma now. Chips again hitting that back line. A lot of healing coming across the map. Cool Matt isn't even sure really where to go at this stage. Again, Taimu to send himself forward here. He'll try and deal with anyone trying to reinforce or try and set up a nice position. But that fight was over almost as soon as it started.
Both teams at relatively no defense.
Oh my God.
That was filthy. Absolutely destroys Clock.
To get themselves some damage while they've still got one person pushing the payload.
And what do you do? I mean, it's going to be Cool Matt getting DMAX here. He gets hit with a mine because all this damage coming through the choke from Taimu, you also have effect.
News for FNRGFE.
Yeah, and they're going to have to invest a tack visor here. You hear it coming out from Clockwork. They leave poor Bonnie alone against Effect. We know how that fight's going to end up. Effect takes him out. Mickey also uses a Primal Rage a little bit earlier, just kept pushing FNRGFE back. They were not even able to make it out the door. It's been a fantastic push here by Envyus.
And this Primal Rage, again, we see that Muma comes forward. He's trying to get rid of someone in the background, but that payload was allowed to move forward a couple more meters. And Envyus, guess what? They built up the bank of ultimates. They've got everything they need. It's like a veritable medicine cabinet they just reach into and grab what's required at the time. The sound barrier made it impossible to get any damage done, and they're still pushing forward. This is relentless.
Well, FNRGFE, they use their sound barrier as well. It only connects with Boink and Muma, so you use it there towards the end. Maybe attempting to stay alive a little bit longer, but the position might be a little bit late.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good chance, especially with his Rip Tire so imminent right now. Oh, that's nasty. The Rhino was knocked out of position. The Earth Shatter comes down. Taimu comes in. It's a fate. Just to fate. That encounter is unbelievable now. It's going to be the self-destruct coming in over the top, but that is just filthy. Takes a bit to process, Matt. There's so many moving parts in that play for Envyus.
It's here. It'll be Taimu with another Riptide.
Another one. The amount of these that he's getting is unbelievable. Again, trying to hide behind the wall, just prevent the damage coming through. This is also forcing FNRGFE away from the payload, but still, they get 2 taken down. Both tanks have fallen by the wayside. That is bang for your buck if I've ever seen it. Earth Shatter is there, not quite towards the end as Buds makes one valiant attempt to keep this one alive, but it's not going to be enough. 2-0, currently in favor of Envyus. A little bit of frustration. The war of attrition definitely taking its toll towards the end of that map, Matt. But FNRGFE, very difficult for FNRGFE to get through these small apertures at the front of the complex.
Yeah, and FNRGFE, they're going to run Buds on the Genji, and you'll have Clockwork stay on Tracer as Taimu Connects with a trap on a clockwork of mine as well, knocking him down from the high ground. It'll be Cool Matt getting demeched. He finishes off Chip, so you lose both supports there. For Envyus, it'll be Effect getting close to a tack visor, but not able to get it how he gets it, but not able to use it in that fight. It'll be FNRGFE taking point A.
What I find so interesting about this as well is that Muma was kind of staggered as he tried to join the
Sound barrier may delay the use of it. They're going to use it here early because you know he just switched, so he most likely does not have the EMP. It'll be the Dragon Blade that comes out here for Buds. It'll be Harry Hook that falls. It'll be the Transcendence, though, that comes in from Envy, keeping everybody up.
Yeah, Transcendence is pretty important in this fight, already being employed out now. Chips on that Zenyatta being pressured down by Muma. He's found his target. He's more than happy to spill the orbs over the floor. Now with the shield up, you can see he's trying to go back and forth. Up against Effect here. The Bionic Field was there for Effect. Muma is just don't really feel like they need the extra healing, and they might just be right, because Effect and Coco seem to be invincible as it stands. Coco is more than happy to swing those Flying Fists of Fury as he jumps straight through. Primal Rage. Muma doesn't last long. Nano Boost is available. We're looking back, this is what we didn't see on camera. This is obviously Effect and Coco just stopping this push before it even began.
And it's down that right-hand side again. They need to try something else. It is clearly not.
Yeah, good little speed boost there from FNRGFE to get Banning out of our harm's reach with Coco trying to chase him down. Coco eventually finds his way back towards the point, and everyone from Envyus has been contributing. Whiptire now coming from that back room. There's no one that can really shut down time. It was too well protected. Muma went deep for that one, but he had to use Primal Rage in order to do so. Another ultimate employed to very little gain from FNRGFE, and now it's time to give him the whole hog. Cool Matt switching over towards a Roadhog, and Buds over that 76. They've got to get to the point. They've got no other choice. Will there be time? We see the translocator come in. Barney was shunted back off the point. Didn't really trigger that at all. An Envious stand tall.
We'll see if the EMP comes out here for FNRGFE. Coco chases Buds on top. He's going to use the Primal Rage. Gets one, takes out Muma, looking to take out Buds as well. Buds just desperately trying to stay alive here. As the EMP not used from the side of FNRGFE. They'll hold on to it.
Angelus, he was trying to get that extra health pack. It was taken so low, and Coco just comes through, and it's a backswing of the fist to take him down. And Effect, you see what happens? He was unleashed on the...
Coming out from Bonnie. A lot of the members from Envy affected by it, but Envy still trying to hang in this fight.
Taimu there as well. Remember, Taimu has a vantage point here. So much opportunity to do damage. Muma only has a very short window of shielding for his team, and he places it in the back room. Taimu is free reign. Barney trying to challenge him up close, but no! It's not going to be enough. They gave themselves off of the point, and that is going to be it. Envyus 2-1 on this map. 3-0 in the series. A strong start, a big statement. Probably not too many surprised people in the arena.
No, not at all. I think with how good Envy has been during the regular season, I think you fully expected this result. FNRGFE, though, they did play quite well in this matchup. I think they forced...